There's a beautiful passage in the scriptures, and I know we're all familiar with it, out of 1 Corinthians 13 that really beautifully illustrates the kind of love that it takes to hold a marriage together. And you might be thinking, I've heard that a lot at weddings. Well, I've said it a lot at weddings, but I'm going to ask you to listen with fresh ears today because it's really a vivid picture. It says, if I gave everything I have to the poor, I could sacrifice my body, I could even boast about it, but if I don't have love, then I'm of no value whatsoever. Now it's going to describe the kind of love that it takes to hold a union like this together. Love is patient. Love is kind. It's not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. Love never demands its own way. It's not irritable, and it keeps no record of when it's been wronged. Love's never glad about injustice, but always rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up. Love never loses faith. It's always hopeful. It endures every circumstance. And the last three words are the most powerful. It says, love never fails. And that is a promise you can build your marriage on. Love never fails. It has never failed anyone, and it will never fail you guys. Love that's being described here is what's called unconditional love. And unconditional love at its very root actually demands selflessness. Doesn't suggest it, doesn't think it's a good idea. No, for a marriage, it's a necessity. It's going into this relationship with the mindset of not what can I get from you, but what can I give? What can I bring to the table? What can I contribute every day to make our lives better, to make our marriage stronger? Unconditional love is always giving, never taking. Sometimes we've got to just act in faith and move forward. Unconditional love is not based on feeling, even though there's incredible feeling here today, as there should be. It's a wedding. Unconditional love is not based on emotion, and there's tremendous emotion here today. I've seen it on display already. Appropriately so, because it's a wedding. But the thing about feelings and emotions, I really believe they've been given to us to enjoy, but to never be governed by them, because we can't depend on them. They're up one day, they're down the next. Very much affected by outward circumstances, by the things that happen to us, when unconditional love is not so. And I truly believe that as you make it the very foundation on which you build this marriage, I don't think that I know that you guys will have the kind of marriage that you will take note. Poet Wilfred Peterson wrote some powerful words on marriage. He said, happiness in marriage is not something that just happens. A good marriage must be created. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It's never being too old to hold hands. It's remembering to say, I love you. This says at least once a day. I recommend 3 or 4. Can't hurt. It's never going to sleep angry and taking the other for granted. It's standing together to face the world. It's forming a circle of love that gathers the whole family. It's doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It's speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in creative and thoughtful ways. It's not looking for perfection in each other, but it's cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and definitely a sense of humor. This evening, are you ready to pledge your lives one to another?
Yes.
Well, this is the moment that anchors your past and your future together. This evening, the two of you are beginning a journey that's going to last the rest of your lives.
I remember the moment I fell in love with you. We were at a country concert,
And I knew that night while dancing, I wanted to dance with you for the rest of my life. I promise to be faithful and supportive. I promise to love you until my heart stops. I promise to laugh with you when you are happy. I promise to support and guide you when you need guidance. I promise to work through any obstacles with you.
Karli, the night we first met, my life changed in an instant. God has gifted you with many gifts, and your energy and spirit constantly charges my heart and desire to be a better person. You make me laugh, smile, and feel like a kid again, constantly. Karli, I love you. And we know love isn't just a feeling, it's a verb. It's also a verb. So I vow to think only the best, to work only for the best, and to expect only the best for us. To make you always feel that there is something of value in you.
So by the power vested in me by the state of California, I'm thrilled to be able to pronounce you finally husband and wife. Give me the kiss your bride.
Please put your hands together, make some noise for Lauren and Jordan! And help me in welcoming your bridegroom, Mr. and Mrs. Eagleson! Come on, man,
I've got an angel. She doesn't wear any wings. She wears a heart that can melt my own. She wears a smile that can make me wanna sing. She gives me presents.
Now I have one more memory of a beautiful daughter on our wedding day. To health and happiness, and may all your goals be set.
Once I met Tim, we had like a stepbrothers moment. We just became best friends. It's, you know, when I call him, he's like, "What's up, champion? What's up, brother?" And then we just built me right up. When we hang up, you know, he said we say "I love you" to each other. You know, if Karli wasn't sitting there, it might have been me. I don't know. I can just see why they love each other and why they're meant to be. With Tim, he just, I'm so sorry, it's so dusty here. You guys are not thank him enough for everything he does for me. Thank you guys so much, and I wish you a lifelong happiness.
Not only are we sisters, we are best friends. I'm very proud to be here. Karli, you deserve to be happy. So I know you will always be able to take care of my sister. You will be an awesome father one day. Soon. Congratulations, you guys. I love you guys.
My wife and I want to thank each and every one of you the time that he was in college and did impressive essays. I can't speak enough of him. He is my hero. He's taught me a lot.
Well, you finally met your angel. Karli said, "Really, Mom?" Needless to say, I said, "Really, Karli?" Tim, I'm proud of you both. Enjoy the journey. Even if it gets rocky, sometimes the bumps will hurt. But just remember, you have Ranger, Jack, and Teddy.